Good morning everyone and welcome back to another episode of the Pokemon Sleep Let's Play. This is my secondary account, it's free to play, and I'm essentially trying to do all the best practices that I've come across from playing Pokemon Sleep every day for well over a year on my primary account. And so this far we have a full-on water overstacking team, which is pretty cool. Got a Totodile, a Feraligatr, and a Croconaw, as well as a Jigglypuff that is currently the healer on the team. It's got skill level up M, and overall probably not the best Igglybuff that was evolved into Jigglypuff, but I think it will do for now. Long term I would like to find a Gardevoir for this team, and so it may be the case that I will just stick around at Cyan Beach until I get enough Totodiles to really find my long-term investments, because these three are basically the best I've found so far. This Feraligatr here, pretty busted. It's got Helping Speed M, Speed Up Nature, which is a great combo. And the two others are basically just the best of the crew so far. And we can see the Walrein is still in the widget from the other video. Now, I don't know. I'm just going to put in Bulbasaur here. I don't think Bulbasaur is available at Cyan Beach. I just don't know which sleep type this is going to be. Maybe Snoozing. It was snoozing on my other account. I don't like it. Snoozing is not useful. Oh, there you go. Maybe today's episode is a good time to explore what kind of berry specialists we should target for the snoozing sleep type whenever we get it here on Cyan Beach. Though I don't think for the most part I should worry too much about that. And the reason is I'll be doing naps here at Cyan Beach for a long time. And it is during the naps that I have to spend my bonus biscuit. So in these main sessions that are snoozing, I actually don't really need to do anything. The only thing that sucks a little bit is I get candy for Pokemon that I probably won't ever get to use. But yeah, it seems like Pikachu, that's a berry specialist, a little bit expensive to catch though. So I do like the Eevee. I think the Eevee overall, if it does show up hungry, then I will feed it. Otherwise, I will have to hold on to my biscuits for now. The top priority is, as stated before, to get berry finding Totodile. And I would like to get a couple really strong Totodiles before I cut off that hunt. Potentially up to 3 very strong berry finding Pokemon. And that means I may have to find like 7 berry finding Totodiles in total to really say, okay, this is good enough, let's move on. And yeah, after that, Igglybuff is a good target, although now that I have Jigglypuff, I want to just test it out a little bit and see how it all works out. And maybe I will just continue the hunt on Igglybuff. Like, I'll catch every Igglybuff I'll find, but it's not impossible that I'll just work really hard on this water overstacking team and try to use it directly after Cyan Beach. I just jump all the way to Lapis Lakeside and start looking for Ralts. On my primary account, I actually have a Sylveon as my main healer. Now, Sylveon compared to Gardevoir, there's not a huge difference, but it is enough to where if you find a pristine Gardevoir, it's going to be much better than a Sylveon. And so it would be kind of funny to target Ralts here as the primary healer because of how good Gardevoir is and how funny it would be to find a more cracked Gardevoir here on the free-to-play than on my pay-to-win, essentially. So this Pikachu is hungry. I don't know though if I am interested in Pikachu long-term. So for now, I'm actually going to skip. Now, had I started earlier on this free-to-play account where I'd had a Raikou instead of Suicune, then maybe, but I'm gonna skip. I need to conserve my biscuits. The biscuit drought is coming eventually, because we can just look at the math. I spend more biscuits every day than I get in a month. My sleep point strategy is you get 3,000 points from the daily just sessions, and then you get 2,000 points from the Good Sleep Day event, which roughly happens every month. And that is 5,000 total. Now the point exchange has biscuits for 150 points. And so if you clear that out every month, then that's 4,500. So you have a net positive potential of 500. And so that's basically what I'm doing. I'm getting all the biscuits I can get my hands on. And yeah, got a pillow. In addition, we do have the daily gift. And if I remember the stats correctly, you have a 1 in 3 chance overall of finding a biscuit in this one. So totaling 40 biscuits per month. I don't always find my targets. So roughly, maybe if I find my targets 2 out of 3 days, let's say in a month, then I spend a bonus biscuit and 2 Poke Biscuits. And then that's just like, that is exactly what I get every month to what I spend. Now, there will be some hungries every now and then. There will be some other things, but maybe the events like help balance that out overall. And so essentially my point is, on this free-to-play account, I don't have a single biscuit. None. Extra for anything that I do not desperately need. And so currently my specific list for Pokemon to hunt is Totodile, Igglybuff, Chikorita, Spheal, and now Mankey. I just happened to find a lot of Mankey. Mankey is a decent Pokemon at Lapis Lakeside, and so that's that. If I can come across Pichu as well, that would be amazing, but it's not a high priority. Any other berry specialist would be nice. So let's say I don't find any of my targets and I have to spend my bonus biscuit. Preferably, I'm going to be aiming at the berry specialists. Okay, Igglybuff, that is huge. Because this is the nap session and I actually have biscuits to spend. Yo, that's amazing. And we have a new Wooper. Alright, so if I am lucky here, it's not impossible that I'll get 2 Igglybuffs in this session. That's pretty good. I can bring up the Wigglytuff here in the widget, and we can see what happens next. Maybe one of them will be hungry even. That would be ridiculous. I've had some serious luck on this free-to-play. Watch one of them be hungry. A third? A fourth? No way. This is basically back-to-back. Oh, the thumbnail. Yes. Thank you. That is amazing. Yesterday was all about monkey business because there were so many Mankey just floating around. It was 5 in total. And here there are 4 Igglybuff. That means I'm basically secured 2 Igglybuff in this session. Potentially 3. That would be huge. I'm getting not close to friendship level 10, but it's not far away. None of them are hungry. All right. So, yeah, look at that. Friendship level 7. If I'm lucky today, I'll find my first secured gold skill in that first slot. So, the first thing I'm going to do is okay, so at some point in time, I do have to make a chance here on some of these. Okay, I'm gonna just start here. We're gonna do 1 Poke Biscuit and see where that goes. That is 1 point. Man, these 2 videos back to back, super expensive. Like I just talked a big game about preserving biscuits, but here all of my targets are showing up and I'd rather catch my targets sooner than later. And this is where the biscuit drought is starting to catch up. Okay, here the whole thing is, like how do we go about this? This one can take at least 1 more biscuit. We know that for sure. Now, what about this little guy? I don't know if this is optimal or not. I should probably make a chart on this whole thing. There's a crit on it. All right, I'll take it. So then I am thinking we can go over here, feed this little guy 1 biscuit. 1 point. Nice. And then we feed this little guy 1 point. So we know in total, both of those on the right side has been fed 1 biscuit each. So potentially I have 1 biscuit for sure. Maybe 2, maybe 3. But here's the thing. We go back here and I do have a bonus biscuit. Don't have any greats. this has been fed 2 points. Will it take 5? Probably not. Let's just do the bonus here. Let's see what happens. Maybe the optimal here was to feed this one until it was full, but I can always do that over here anyway. So, okay, let's just roll our fingers here. Now, each of these has been fed 1 biscuit. So at the very least, yo, a critical hit. That's amazing. That basically kind of secures this, maybe? Yes, it does. Okay, great. Wait, this one I know will very likely be full after 1. Here I have something to gain if I wait a little bit. Watch this. If this is not full, this is huge. It's not full. Yes, amazing. Look at this. Now, this is very, very, very not likely to have another biscuit after this one. Yo, it's a crit. Another crit at the very end. That should be illegal. But yeah. Now, this is basically back to start. Do I have... Nope. Limited time bundles. Yeah, no, this is strictly free to play for now. And probably for the foreseeable future, but yeah. You're kidding! A crit? Now it's basically a full now though, isn't it? I didn't even consider this scenario. Watch this. Catching all 4 Igglybuff in one video. Holy smokes. Oh, this is so funny. These free-to-play videos crack me up, man. I don't understand this. Is select button watching? Are you watching? Are you doing some funny business with my account? What is this? Watch it. 4 Igglybuff in the same video. It's my top target. Nothing else matters right now. Maybe Totodile too, yeah, but like what? What? Slumbering session, let's go. Okay. This kind of makes up for my dreaded Delibird hunt. I have fun on the fun to play account, and the pain is on the pain to play account. Okay. Igglybuff number 1. Let's watch it. Serious nature is seriously bad. It is neutral, unless this has helping bonus, skill trigger M, and skill trigger S. It is right in the bin. Okay, let's watch it. At the very least, it is candy. And it does help us getting closer to friendship level 10, which we will cross in this video. That's pretty strong, I'm not gonna lie, especially considering the fact that I have a Suicune with help or boost. Now, if this somehow has skill trigger coming in at level 50, that just secures the deal. It's ingredient finder. No! Skill trigger comes in at level 75. That is too late. Oh man, that was something. Berry finding, pretty strong on my overstacking team. Now, I wouldn't overstack Wigglytuff, obviously, but every time this week in procs, it's 9 extra berries times 2, which is 18. And the healer is always on the team here on the free-to-play. So those berries eventually going to be worth a lot. And I'm going to be at Cyan Beach for the next 2 to 3 months, so that's 4x value. Crazy. That is pretty solid. Oh, I have to think about it. I am looking for a healer, but that was a tempting diversion of the targets. Quirky nature. I don't remember quirky. It could be good, it could be bad. I don't know. And we're not yet there where we're getting level 10 Pokemon, so we don't even know what the first skill here is. Inventory ingredient finder. I don't like ingredient finder on the Wigglytuff. Speed. Oh yeah, quirky is neutral. Oof, that is not good. Especially compared to that other Igglybuff, that's awful. Well, that one's going straight in the bin. And here it is, our first friendship level 10 Igglybuff. Ooh, it's the rash nature. This is awful. This is straight in the bin. It is ingredients up, which I just said I don't like on the Igglybuff, and its main skill chance down, which is super detrimental. I don't even need to look at this. I see that this is a berry finding. I don't care. Watch this. Main skill chance down, ingredient finding up on a bear. This is a hot mess. This is even more confused potentially than this Spheal. Plenty of inventory, great with berry finding, but that nature is awful. I don't even want to look at this until mints potentially come out. That one's going in the bin. Okay, bit of a mixed bag here on the Igglybuff so far, but watch this. Gold nature, oof, that's speed down, I think. Okay, are we looking at anything good here or what? Sleep EXP bonus, ingredient finding, skill level up, S, speed down. Ooh, another big letdown. At the very least, today secured our plus friendship level 10 Igglybuff. So here on and out, we have a 1 in 7 chance of finding berry finding. We have a 1 in 7 chance of finding helping bonus, and we have a 1 in 7 chance of finding the skill level up M, and we also have a 1 in 7 chance of finding Sleep EXP up, which I kind of like. So a 4 in 7 chance that that first sub skill is nice. I'll take it. And then we just need a good nature and off we go. It's much easier than it sounds now, isn't it? No, it's the other way. It's much harder than it sounds. There we go. Okay, we're gonna quickly cook a quick meal. And I have just decided I'm just gonna auto cook. The little optimization that I can potentially do here with my limited ingredients is very low. And at this point in time, I'd rather just cook the meal, get some extra energy, and be happy. So with my strategy here being way berry focused, I just won't be bothering too much with the cooking. So cooking pot here is probably not going to be upgraded too much more, and definitely not the ingredient bag either. So let's peek a look in the bag. I'm just super curious. Now actually, it has been a while since we had a look at the friend list. Now because this video in specific was so funny with all the Igglybuff, I'm not going to do a whole deep dive here, but you can see, for those of you who are watching this, 8 spots left for the friend list. The friend list is available by going to the nirtheart Discord. You can see it right below here, hide and seek. It's called Add Friends, and my free-to-play ID is hiding in there. So you're seeing this in the future, at least one day. So 8 spots left, not a whole lot, and the YouTube membership button is right here. So if you want some added value, in addition to getting access to the Discord, early access to videos, and priority reply to comments, and priority consideration on general feedback to begin with, then here's the offer. So yeah, let's pop into the bag and have a look at our Igglybuff collection so far. Now the one thing I want to do is to just let out those bad Jigglypuff or Igglybuffs. Yeah, we have a few of them, don't we? So we sort by Pokédex number, and then we simply scroll through all of these awful Igglybuff. So this one's got speed up, skill trigger us, helping bonus. Not bad, but it's just way late. So this one is going in the bin as well. Then we have another blank. Let's watch what this is all about. Ingredient down, EXP gains up, not bad. The only thing it's got going for it is skill trigger S at level 50. That's too late. Alright, we have another blank Igglybuff right here. And it is a neutral nature. It is inventory and speed, not bad, but yeah, not great either. So with the healer being the most important Pokemon on your whole team, then yeah, it ain't gonna do much. This one is blank. We found this one today. Main skill chance down is a big oof on a skill specialist. So this one's going in the bin, despite the fact it has skill trigger S, inventory and berry finding. It doesn't matter. Main skill chance down nature is awful, and I'm not going to hold on for the future potential ability. That is even a word for the mints. So speed of help down is a big oof as well. Sleepy XP bonus not bad, because I do have Sleepy XP bonus on my Suicune, and so if I could get that on my healer too, that would be a huge buff overall, especially early on, and this healer is kind of early on anyway, depending on what kind of stats I find on it. So yeah, this one's going in the bin as well. I do see we have a Cleffa here that is named blank as well. This has got the ingredients up with the ingredients sub-skill. That's a big oof. So a lot of oofs in the house here today, and so that one's going as well. And that is, yeah, it for the releasing of the Igglybuff. We have a couple more. This one's not bad, but it's not good either. This one's going in the bin. What about this Igglybuff right here? We have speed of help down, ingredient finding up. Why is this not named blank? I must have done an oopsie at some point, because that is not good. Okay, then we have this Igglybuff right here. It's got skill trigger M, skill trigger S, inventory, and some speed. Now, had we shoveled this around a little bit, this could have been pretty good. But on a free-to-play account, I will need some skill level up, potentially. If this had main skill chance up nature and the skill trigger S earlier, then it would have been an instant invest, but this is just too late. It's not fitting for the free-to-play. And so the only Igglybuff we have left that we can consider is this one right here. And even this one is not particularly strong. The one thing that I'm looking for is the skill triggers. It's all about the healing. To an extent, I actually don't care about the berry finding long term. So if I am going to hunt the Igglybuff, then it needs to beat this. But it's not bad, so I'll hold on to it. And so if we compare it to our current Jiggly enough, skill level up M with the ingredient finding up nature, oof. But it's got skill trigger S at level 50, so hypothetically speaking, like, this works. It's just I have to get it to level 50, and then I have to gamble the sub-skill seed on it becoming skill trigger M instead of ingredient finding M, which would double hurt me. I don't want the ingredients here. It hurts my inventory. And if we look at my rolls here for the ingredients, it's mid. So yeah, this is definitely not it for a long-term healer, but the question is just, can it do enough work so that I can get to Lapis Lakeside and start working on the Ralts, essentially. So yeah, we are going to end off the episode here. Hope you enjoyed the video. You can leave a like if you want to see more of these Let's Play Pokemon Sleep episodes. It seems like it doesn't want to give me the thumbs up anymore, but New Year's, it's all about it. So see you around next time.